Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Explainer. So, if you're running your game on versions 1.21.1 or 1.20.1, listen up, because your inventory management is literally about to change forever. Today, we're breaking down the Useful Backpacks mod. We're going to look at how it works, why it's structured the way it is, and exactly how it solves one of your absolute biggest storage headaches, all without breaking the game. Let's get into it. Okay, let's dive right into this. Need more inventory storage. I mean, we've all been there, right? You're miles away from your base, you're deep underground, and you finally strike an incredible vein of rare loot. But you look down and your pockets are completely full of cobblestone and dirt. So you're forced to make these agonizing decisions about what to toss. Honestly, leaving diamonds behind just because you need room for food, that is a pain we all share. It's kind of the universal player frustration.
Well, enter the Useful Backpacks mod. It's exactly what it sounds like, a super straightforward way to drastically expand your storage capacity by crafting wearable backpacks. That's it. There are no complex magic systems you have to learn, no heavy mechanics running in the backgrounds tanking your performance, and definitely no bizarre, clunky UI. It's just this elegant, direct solution that seamlessly scales right alongside your adventure. It works so perfectly because it directly answers that core need without overcomplicating the whole thing. Now, what's really interesting here is the number 3. In a world where mods are constantly trying to pack in hundreds of overwhelming features, this mod completely rejects those infinite, confusing options. It doesn't throw 50 different tiers of storage at you that require some massive spreadsheet just to keep track of. Nope. Instead, it relies on the magic number 3. It keeps things beautifully simple, highly focused, and offers exactly 3 distinct, manageable backpack sizes. And those 3 tiers, they're broken down cleanly into the small backpack, the medium backpack, and the large backpack. This clear 3-tier system sets the perfect stage for how you naturally progress through the game. Because think about it, you don't get massive game-breaking storage right off the bat, right? It mirrors your actual journey. You start out just carrying a few extra essentials in the early days, and then eventually you scale up to hauling massive stacks of building materials once you're fully established. So the crucial point is that these upgrades require a strict, sequential progression path. You absolutely cannot just farm a bunch of endgame materials and jump straight to crafting the largest capacity backpack on day 1. No way. The mod designers purposely built this to force a linear journey. And actually, this is a brilliant design choice. It ensures that expanding your storage feels balanced alongside your regular gameplay. You really have to put in the time and follow the established rules of crafting. Let's look at how this actually builds practically. It plays out in 3 chronological stages. Every single player starts with the exact same foundation, crafting the small backpack. To reach step 2, well, you don't just build a brand new medium bag from scratch. You actually use your small backpack to upgrade into the medium one. And that exact same logic applies to step 3, to reach the large size. Every single step is the absolute unskippable prerequisite for the next one. And this brilliantly illustrates that core upgrading rule, totally preventing any confusion about how you reach maximum capacity. The recipes strictly require the previous tier as an ingredient. You cannot bypass a level. The bag that is currently on your back literally becomes the physical component required to craft the next size up. It's an incredibly intuitive system, and it naturally stops anyone from just skipping ahead to the end. So, why does this specific structure matter for you? What's the big takeaway here? Well, expanding your inventory through this mod doesn't feel like some cheap cheat code that ruins the inherent survival challenge. Because of that strict, interconnected upgrade path we just talked about, reaching maximum capacity actually feels like a genuinely rewarding achievement. It's something you've systematically and fairly earned over the course of your playthrough. It enhances your game, for sure, but without breaking the core mechanics. With this clear, step-by-step upgrade path, you can immediately scale your storage and guarantee you never have to leave valuable loot behind ever again. But it does leave you with a choice, doesn't it? Will you stick to the vanilla struggle of constantly managing a cramped inventory, or are you ready to embrace a balanced, rewarding way to literally carry your world on your shoulders? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep building,